When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. This powerful phrase, attributed to Wayne Dyer, resonates not only in modern philosophy but also in quantum physics and ancient spiritual teachings. What if I told you that everything you know, feel, and experience is intrinsically connected to how you direct your attention? That the key to transforming your reality might simply lie in where you choose to focus? Science and spirituality have both suggested that the act of observation can shape realities. But how does this apply to your life? In today's video, we will explore stories, concepts, and practices that demonstrate how the power of your attention can redefine your reality. Changing focus. The power to redefine your reality. The way we perceive the world around us is not just a matter of perspective, it defines the very fabric of our reality. From ancient teachings to the groundbreaking discoveries of quantum physics, the idea that our attention influences what we experience has been a central concept. Think of a moment in your life when something seemed impossible to resolve. Did you focus so much on the problem that it grew until it felt insurmountable? This is the trap of negative focus. When we direct our attention solely to fear or scarcity, we unintentionally feed these realities. Imagine a garden. The plant that receives the most water and care is the one that thrives. Our minds work the same way. By choosing where to place our focus, we decide what will flourish in our lives. However, this shift doesn't happen automatically. It requires intention. Redefining how we see a situation, no matter how challenging, takes practice. But the result can be astonishing. A renewed perspective that opens doors to solutions previously invisible. This idea is exemplified by the famous Schrödinger's cat experiment, where the mere act of observation alters the state of something. In our lives, observing isn't just about seeing, it's about how we see. When we shift our focus to opportunities, resilience, and growth, we begin to shape a reality where these elements dominate. Redefining what we consider possible is the first step toward transforming the impossible into reality. Acceptance and redirection. Breaking cycles of resistance. Resistance is one of the greatest barriers we face when seeking change. When something displeases us, our automatic reaction is to fight against it. However, as the popular saying goes, what we resist persists. Quantum physics teaches us that energy flows where our attention goes. By resisting something, we inadvertently invest energy into it, keeping the problem alive. Acceptance is not the same as resignation. It's about acknowledging the situation as it is, without adding emotional weight. It's like watching a storm through a window. You know it's there, but you don't step into it to get drenched. Acceptance is the first step to releasing the stagnant energy that ties us to the past or fears of the future. Once we accept, we can redirect our attention to something constructive. Maria, for example, faced failure in one of her financial endeavors. She was so focused on the fear of failure that she ended up attracting exactly what she feared. It was only when she accepted her failure that she freed herself from the pressure and redirected her energy toward success. This simple change in focus transformed her reality. Acceptance and redirection are like navigating a river. Instead of fighting against the current, you use its force to paddle in your desired direction. Creating the future. Your attention shapes the world you live in. If attention directs the flow of energy, then the future is, in essence, shaped by the choices we make today. Reality is not fixed, it is fluid, constantly transforming, guided by our perceptions and intentions. This idea may seem abstract, but think of the countless times something materialized in your life exactly as you imagined it, whether positive or negative. This isn't coincidence, it's the manifestation of your attention. Creating the future begins with clarity about what you want. Too often, we focus on what we want to avoid rather than what we truly desire. This approach creates a paradox. By avoiding problems, we remain trapped by them, because that's where our focus lies. To break this cycle, we must redirect our attention to what we want to build, visualizing not just the end goal but also the process of achieving it. Take, for example, The idea of starting a new project, like learning a skill or launching a business. If you only focus on obstacles, lack of time, fear of failure, criticism from others, those barriers will grow in your mind until they seem insurmountable. But when you choose to focus on possibilities, small victories along the way, and the positive impact of the outcome, you create a mental environment where success can thrive. Every decision we make, no matter how small, contributes to the construction of our future. Attention, like a compass, guides our steps toward what we desire. The key to shaping the future lies in recognizing the power of the present and using it to create a tomorrow that reflects our deepest dreams.